welcome to my first ever vlog. And I am going to be showing you a day in my life as a first time bikini competitor. I am 5 weeks out from my first ever show currently, and I'm just going to be taking you with me for the day to see how I train, what I get up to, what my struggles are, and what's going on really. Just a bit of a catch up with everything to do with the up and coming show. So as you can see, I am currently in a posing bikini. So I am about to be doing some check-in photos and videos for my coach. I do that twice a week, so let's get to it. So I'm going to have this coffee and then I'm going to do some steps, and then I'm going to film making my first meal of the day, which is also the best meal of the day. Just having my coffee black first thing in the morning. I just like it nice, black, strong, get me going, get me all woken up. How would you say that? Get me woke. Okay, so that is my steps done. I did about 40 minutes worth of steps on the treadmill, and now I'm going to make the first meal of the day, which is the best time of the day. Literally, best part of my day is this meal that I'm about to make for you. And then I'm going to go to the gym and get a few more steps in walking to and from the gym. So what we're going to have is 60 grams of oats. You know, it's like that you weigh it and then, oh my god, that never happens. It's literally 60 on the dot. Love it when that happens. Usually I spend forever. I want a little bit more, a little bit less. And then my favourite protein is this one. It's the My Vegan soy protein, salted caramel flavour. It's literally the only good protein powder there is. They stopped doing it in the summer for a while. I had it on order, and literally every time like they said it was coming, they would then be like, oh no, 2 more weeks. Like literally for so long, for months. I had to try so many different brands, so many different flavours. There is just none that compare to that. Like absolutely zero. Most of them are disgusting. Some of them are tolerable. This one is actually amazing. Then I'm just going to add my creatine. That's also from My Vegan. Just because this is pre-workout, I add a scoop of creatine to it as well. And then I can give it a little mix. Adding my water, and this is like the consistency that I go for. It's like thick. I like it to be like cakey when it comes out. And then, honestly, best thing ever, I get to add some dark chocolate to this meal. So good, honestly. I just break this up into little chunks, and then you get like little pockets of chocolatey, liquidy gooiness in there. Honestly, it's amazing. Live for it. Like, I'm always sad when this one's actually over. A little bit more. Oh, perfect, look at that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pop that in the microwave for about 4 minutes. So while that is cooking, I'm going to show you what supplements I take every day. So I've got my multivitamin, which is like the vegan multivitamin from Holland and Barrett's. I think this one has like much better quantities of vitamins than other brands that I've looked at. And even their old version, this is better. It's got magnesium, it's got iron, it's got your vitamin D, it's got B12, it's got a bit of everything in there. So I think that's a really good quality multivitamin, especially where the variety of food that I'm eating is less so during prep. I feel like it's really important to have, like, to make sure that I'm having all of the vitamins. I also take this, which is the vegan omega-3, which is really important for your brain health. Again, because the variety of what I'm eating is less. I'm not having flax seeds and chia seeds and all the things that you'd usually get your omega-3s from. My fat sources are different. So taking a little omega-3 capsule just ensures my brain function, because your brain's only fuel is fats, and omega-3s are a vital part of your brain health. So I would recommend that everyone took omega-3, to be honest, whether you're vegan or not. And the other thing I take, which is probably placebo effect, but if it works, it works. I take echinacea, like, every day. I don't know if it's focusing. Every day in the winter months, I take 1 echinacea, and then if I feel like I'm going to get sick, I take 2. Like, you know, when you just get that minor like scratchy throat or like start sneezing, I take 2. And touch wood, I've not got sick this winter. Everyone I know has had like disgusting flus, colds, coughs, like you name it, they've had it. I've like not had anything, and I put it down to taking echinacea. I swear by it. And if it's placebo, it's placebo. Relax, who cares? It's not going to harm me taking a little bit of flower extract. So yeah, take one of those. The Holland and Barrett one is actually massive, but it's good. And take one of these as well. Oops, there we go. And yeah, that is my supplements for the day. Not that many compared to most competitors. This is what it looks like. You will see it's like thick, it's not going anywhere, it's like super cakey, and then those little chocolate bits are all like melty in the middle. Absolutely banging. If you're not on this hype, I would get on it, because it's literally best part of the day. I'm going to apply to face, and then I'll see you in a little while. I have just arrived in Chelmsford. I basically park about 15 minutes away from the gym, and then I walk in. So then I get extra steps, and it also means that I'm not restricted for the amount of time that I can park, because I like to train for quite a long time. And sometimes, like, I'll do posing afterwards, or cardio, not like proper cardio, like steps, or stretch, or maybe I'll walk into town. So it's just nice not to be restricted by time, or have to pay for like expensive parking in the city. So this works really well for me. Today we are going to do a bit of a full body session, so let's see how that goes. I will record it for you, and I will voice over what I'm doing and let you know what is going on, how I'm feeling. Let's get ready, let's get pumped. No pre-workout. I'm really off pre-workout at the moment. I used to smash it constantly, like since I started prep, since before prep, I've not been using pre-workout. It makes me feel really sick at the moment. Even the thought of using it, I've got loads in the boot of my car, but the thought of using it, I'm like, ooh, no thanks. So yeah, I had that coffee that you saw me have earlier, and that is as much caffeine as I have for my workouts at the moment. So yeah, let's get to it.
Usually I do hack squat at a different gym because I find this pendulum squat an absolute killer. It's disgusting on the quads, but I really messed up this week and have ended up having to do pendulum squat, but we're going for it. I can't go super heavy. I think this is actually my top set that the video's of, and it's only got 20 kilos loaded on. I wouldn't have wanted to go much heavier than that, to be honest, especially in prep where I don't have my full strength. I wouldn't want to cause injury. And as you can see, I'm just about getting depth, but I probably could have gone a little bit further into it. But I was fairly happy with that. And then we're going into hip thrust. I much prefer using the machine, the glute drive machine. But when we have to do it with the barbell, that's also fine. I was trying to go really mindful of my glute because I have a slight glute injury that I've actually had a massage for today, which has really helped a lot. That's 120 kilos. Yeah, so getting through this sesh. I'm out of breath too. Really feeling it. Oh my god. Look at my arm there. Ridiculous. Okay, going over glute kickbacks. If there's one piece of equipment I'd say you need in your gym bag, that is the Velcro strap that you can put around your ankle. Because hardly any gyms have this, and it's just not hygienic to use the normal handles, and it just makes such a difference. I love this exercise. I think it's so good for feeling the contraction in your glute, for doing it unilaterally, so you're exercising and training equally on both sides. I love it. I think it's such a good exercise. Going in with some abductors, you can see that I've put cushions in next to my knees. That is so that I have a much better range of motion using this machine, because these machines are built for like big men and I am a teeny tiny woman. So for me to be able to get the full range of motion, I just need that little bit of extra cushioning next to my knees so that I've got more space that I can move into. You can see that I'm leaning forwards and I'm holding it at the top of the movement. I've maxed out this machine now. I do a drop set and I've maxed it out. So holding it for that pause at the top means that I'm just making it a little bit harder each time, just pausing for a little bit longer. Now you can see that I'm just dropping down a little bit just by, I think, like the next weight down. I can't remember how many kilos it is down, but then I'm just holding it still, nice long hold at the top of the movement. And yeah, I really feel that it's juicy, a really nice movement. And we are going for hyperextensions now. I really like this one as well. I think this is a really good glute exercise. It took me a little while to get it right because I used to overextend and think it was like a yoga movement rather than a glute exercise. But you can see that I'm dipping down all the way forwards, and then I'm only bringing my torso up pretty much level, and I'm feeling that completely with my glute. I don't feel that at all in my lower back. And I've got a 32 or 34 kilogram dumbbell there. And I can't remember. I think it's 34. And here we have got leg extensions, very much like the abduction. I'm just holding it at the top of the movement, and that just means that I'm making it a little bit harder for myself and really having to hold that muscle contraction rather than swinging my legs backwards and forwards. The weight isn't very heavy on the accessory movements like this one, and I think I'm going for about 15 reps. But yeah, I had a really, really good quad pump doing this. And I think this is probably the best exercise for getting a really good quad pump. If you do drop sets, it's absolutely disgusting and it really hurts, but it's all good. I am going to finish this vlog pretty much how I started it, with food. This is my last meal of the day now. I've got 50 grams of rice, 100 grams of vegan chicken and some vegetables in there, and I've also prepped another one so it's good to go for tomorrow. So I am going to go put this in my face, and then I'm going to be getting an early night, and yeah, that's pretty much me done for the day. I also washed my hair, as you can see, and done all my skin prep as well. So good night, everyone, and thank you so much for following me on my first ever vlog on my road to bikini 2023, and I hope to see you again soon.